Wow.
And welcome in. Welcome into the Barbershop 918 Ride Along. Get up in here with your man, Big Drew.
Big Drew.
J-Rock.
Boom.
And the one and only Raw Dog. All right, so check this out. We got a top 5 we're going to bring to you today. And today's top 5 is all about shoes. What are your top 5 shoes of all times?
I can just hear the jokes coming when I do my list.
It's going to be...
It's gonna be some jokes.
So when you say shoes, is
Bill Russell.
I can see it.
the Kareems?
The Kareems. Oh, all right.
So when you say
The Kareem Akbar.
the Kareem Akbar 7s,
They yellow on cream.
Speaking of Kareem Akbar, did you see what Michael Ealy did to...
Yes.
So what's his name? I can't say his name.
Samaje
P. Ryan.
He put it all together. I don't even understand how he put it together.
It was all messed up, man. It was Saeem
Prime.
Yeah, I was like,
couldn't have been as bad as the former Jet Tony Richardson misspelling J-E.
Jets. He said J-E-T-E. Jets. Jets. I'm like, bruh.
CTE is
You
really,
on national television,
CTE
bro.
is a
We have got to do
issue
better
with
as a people.
He was a former Cowboy too, wasn't he?
He was.
And Chief.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
What are y'all
like I said,
I had to beat him too because I knew he was gonna say it.
CTE is a very important issue among retired players. So y'all got to get checked out. I think that was the case right there.
How do we take
Concussion.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm like, where did we go? We was like laughing, and then you got all serious.
But let's get back to the shoes.
It's your
It
turn.
must be the shoes.
You ready?
Yeah, I'll go first.
All right.
All right, number 5, the Reebok question.
Yes.
Remember the Reebok question
okay.
back in 80, but 96. 96.
1 or 2?
1.
The first ones?
first
Yeah.
ones, the first one.
Yeah.
The Fila Grant Hills,
Okay.
Which one?
95.
No, okay.
Oh, the rookie year. Okay.
Yeah, the rookie year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're the ones we just accused people of if they wore them and their feet would hurt.
Yeah,
Just a few shows ago.
we really did.
Yeah.
But I like those shoes. Now, the next 3, they're all basically the same, but they're different years.
Not the Karl Malone Mel.
Yes.
No.
Adam, I had some of those.
The LA Gear?
I had those in the 3rd grade. I was so mad at my mom.
I'd be mad too. What she buy them at Dollar General?
I don't know where it was. It was one of them old off-brand stores in
Did Michael
Tulsa.
Jackson have a LA Gear deal?
Yes, he
He
did.
did.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So him and Karl Malone the same. Number 3, I'm going to go with the Air Jordan 1s in
Okay.
85.
Yeah.
Number 2, the Air Jordan 6s. Air Jordan 6 in 91. And number 1, the Air Jordan 3s in 88.
Yeah.
Bam!
Cooking Coke like in 88.
Yes, sir. Who's next, man?
All right, I got a bunch of honorable mentions.
We only got 10 minutes, man.
We got as much time
No, we
as we
don't.
look at this. You see
I
this?
see the
battle?
light there.
This is a divine appointment. All right, so I don't care if it's not a signature shoe, but I still say the Cortez has to be mentioned for me. The Patrick Ewins. You got the
33.
You got the Patrick Ewing, like in Kansas
Patrick
City.
Ewins.
You didn't get them. You got them in Hurl Pinners. Like you didn't get them at a reputable shoe store.
It was like an off-brand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. The Hirachis were an ugly shoe, but I liked them.
Karachis.
Let's see. You already mentioned the Grand Hills
Mhm.
and the Dennis Rodman Air Shake.
They tied up on the side.
Yeah,
I had the
like
black
those.
ones and the white and blue ones. Yeah.
You gonna have just about everything because you
Dennis Rodman's.
you didn't like those.
Nah. It was too fancy, man.
What about the Kamikazes? You like those?
Those were kind of nice.
Jesse had them joints.
Were those was that
Sean
the
Kemp? Sean Kemp,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, well, no, Shaq had the Shaq Gnosis.
Shaqnosis, that's right.
My
Shaqnosis.
God.
Equally as ugly.
Those very ugly.
Giving out headaches.
Yes, Shaq Gnosis.
Shaqnosis, baby.
All right, so last honorable mention was the Reebok Black Top Pump, just because it was one of my first real pair of shoes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
D Brown.
All
There you
right, so number 5, I got the Jordan 6 as well.
There you go.
Number 4, I got the Air Penny 2.
I like those.
Number 3, I got the Larry Johnson React Juice.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow.
Grandmama.
Yep.
Wow.
Number 2, I switched it off of basketball, and I had these, the Air Veer, the Bruce Smith shoes. Those were my cleats I played with, but they actually had a real shoe. Like it was the Bruce Smith. Remember, it had the strap over.
I don't.
You don't remember those? You don't remember the Bruce Smith?
I remember those.
I
Yeah.
know he does. He still gets East Bay. So I know he remembers that. You do, don't you? Though?
I don't.
Yeah, you do. He don't get it to his house, but it's still.
It's at Granny house.
Yeah, I was
It's at
about to
Granny
say,
house.
it's still
Sitting
going
here
down.
lying.
Shout out to Granny.
And the AI, the first question.
Questions.
Yeah,
Woo, those are
questions.
pretty too.
Yeah, they
boy.
were.
Man.
You know what? They look better on people with small feet. Because if
True
you
that.
had a big foot, that
Yeah.
AI shoe didn't look right.
You got a point there. It looked
Go
kind
for
of odd.
Yeah. What you got, J-Rock?
How many honorable mentions
All
you
right.
got? 50?
I only have 3, but because I'm a Jordan head, I've not added a Jordan shoe to my list.
You should. You still.
No,
if
man,
you liked
no.
them, you liked them, bro.
No,
All right,
it's
go
just
ahead.
like, you know,
Go ahead,
Jordan.
man.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Because you don't want to you don't want to upset Drew.
No, I just don't want to.
Because you know how Drew get about.
What are you talking about?
Honorable mention.
The heavenly lights behind you, sir.
I was a little different than the fellas. You know, I didn't put just signature sneakers. I put shoes on there as well.
Man, come on, man. Wrap it
The
up,
white
bro.
Stacey Adams.
Which one?
The
You know,
one,
Stacey Adams had name to each individual shoe.
well, the ones that I have,
Tip, which
mines don't have the laces or anything. You just the slide-ons.
Was it a box or I mean,
They were straight. I
Straight?
wore them for my graduation last year.
okay.
You know, all right.
The big
Uh,
guys had to wear the box ones, man. You got the straight ones.
biscuit
Yeah.
toe.
Let's get to us what it was.
Yeah, I had them for graduation last year. Polo boots. If it is a if you are a Tulsa guy who graduated from 1995 to 2002, it was in your survival kit to have a herringbone or in polo boots
No, sir.
or dolphin earrings. You had to have one of the 3.
Absolutely.
You
not.
didn't graduate from 95 to 2002,
Well, obviously.
Mr. Raw Dog.
Just continue with your list.
And gangster Nikes. You know,
what the heck was
all
that?
right. Cortez.
Cortez.
Oh, that's what the good. That's
Yeah,
what,
we
okay.
call them gangster Nikes.
Right.
You know, if you had them in any color, Crips wore the blue ones, Bloods wore the red
You
ones.
ain't
Bang,
gotta.
bang.
You ain't gotta go into the.
I'm glad
Number
you broke
5.
down Crip
Why are
and
you
Blood
breaking
something.
down Crips and Blood? This is the.
Well, I
this
could have
ain't
went
that
into
type of show,
the
man.
British Knights. You know, the BK. You know,
The Blood
but-
Killer. Yeah, I know. That's what
you
you already.
very-
I wasn't
you
gonna say
already
that. I was
said
just
Crip and
gonna.
Blood.
I was just gonna talk about Dominique Wilkins. That's all.
That's not what it
man,
was.
go
You
on
do
with
exactly
your-
what it is. Bringing in this
number
gang
5,
paraphernalia.
Air Force
What did I
Ones.
just say?
Gang
And you spit on the camera,
I
man.
spit on the camera?
Look at that, man.
I spit on your phone.
Yeah, my
Yeah.
camera.
That's your phone.
Air Force Ones been around for over 30 years.
I forgot about Air Force Ones. Those
Wrote
are
my
nice.
first newspaper story on Air Force Ones. Shout out to my boy
Oh,
Cole.
you mean you wrote it about Air Force
Yes,
Ones?
I was in need of a
Did
story.
Nelly inspire that?
Yes, he did.
Yeah, I figured.
hmm My boy Cole was sitting on the couch, and I needed to interview somebody. He had on Air Force Ones.
How many words was that first article?
It was a paragraph and a half. And,
So you were saying
and
Today
my,
article?
and my boy Steve was pissed. How the bleep did you get a story in the newspaper? But
You had a paragraph and a half.
that was my first story.
That's incredible.
Number 4, Chuck Taylor's Converse,
Well,
who are now owned by
classics.
Nike.
Those are some very uncomfortable shoes.
You don't play ball in them. You just.
I don't understand how they
play
played ball in the 70s and that.
Because it's basically cloth. It's cloth.
And they didn't rip up their Achilles or anything,
Yes.
man.
Yeah, canvas. Yeah.
Number 3, the Air Penny ones. Number 2, the Air Max 95s. And coming in at number 1, the Tecmo Bowl Bo Jackson
Ooh,
Nike Air Trainer
that's a good
2s
shoe.
that had the Tecmo Bowl character on the tongue of the shoe. Still have those pair of shoes.
You know which one we missed out on? Or we left out? The King
that?
Griffey. That was.
Oh yeah,
that was good.
my kinfolk Desmond, he mentioned those, the Air Griffies.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Man, that's a good list.
That's a good list.
Yeah, be sure to add your list to our video. You know, we about to go record the Barbershop
And please don't
918.
say anything about any gangs like J-Rod just did. We don't need to know your gang background, sir. Or
All
ma'am.
right, so coming up this week on the Barbershop 918,
we don't need to know that.
we're about to go in here and do our show, and today's show, we're going on the Word on the Street. We've got box
Word on
office,
the street. I'm sorry.
box office
I did that
news,
wrong
and
for the
movie.
first time. I'm sorry.
Go ahead, finish it.
No? Oh, it's the sweet woman.
There you go.
Why is your voice so high?
I don't know. But why is it that Dr. Pepper is getting away with really, that's not okay.
Corny commercials,
Well, it
man.
ain't so much that it's corny. It's like it's the
They
sweet
ripping off-
one,
they ripping
and
off
then
Prince.
he's got on makeup and everything.
They ripping off Prince, first of all.
I'm just saying
That's
that's
the guy from American Idol, right?
I
The
don't
first
care,
year.
man. He's Little Prince. That's what he's doing. May he rest in peace.
Yeah, I think it's more than that.
Somebody said no gangs.
All
See?
So we're about to go in there. The Word on the Street. We got the box office report as well as what's going on with the billboards. We're gonna do a review on what shows this week.
Shots fired,
fired.
in the 30 for 30 on Calipari.
All right.
I didn't watch that.
One and done.
He watched it, so
Yeah.
might as well let him do
All
a
right.
review.
Whatever, man.
And I've been looking.
Oh,
for
we
it,
didn't even
actually,
talk
so-
about the LA Riot documentary that was on.
I didn't watch that.
I didn't get a chance to see
forgot
it.
all
I
about
saw it. I'll
Did
do
you?
my review on it.
Okay.
You talking about the Spike Lee joint?
No, the one on Double was on ABC.
ABC.
Oh, okay. No, I
Yeah.
didn't see it.
It was one on Showtime as
There's one,
well.
there's one on Showtime, one on ABC, and one on National
We're going to also
Geographic.
talk about the
Man.
NFL draft. We're going to talk about the NBA playoffs and what's been going on in the NBA playoffs. We deep, or not deep, we're officially in the round 2.
Semifinals.
Yeah, Paul Pierce is retired. So what's your favorite Paul Pierce moment of all time?
Game 1 of the 2008 NBA Finals when he thought he died. They had to
When he
get the
got
wheelchair.
stabbed his rookie year. What's yours?
Come on, man.
Do what now?
No.
By
my favorite
Benzino and his
moment,
boy, man, that's messed up,
Wasn't my
man.
favorite moment. I'm just.
Remember when they did it on the Chappelle show and they had the knife, Paul Pierce, and they was showing the knife stabbing him in the face, man.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right, so we got a whole lot of show coming your direction, so make sure you be on the lookout for the Barbershop 918, and make sure that you like our Facebook page, which is our main website. I'm sorry.
www.thebarbershop918. No, you don't get to do that.
Hey, man.
Yeah, Drew's getting the back with the lights.
Yeah, Chief shirt on. Who this man?
Way to go, Pastor Drew.
Yeah, well, he's with me.
Always.
He's
I
my,
have
he's,
to be.
I
You
was
know,
like,
saying no glow up there with you heathens. I'm just playing.
see how,
I'm just playing.
see how you do us?
Y'all not heathens.
All right, so check out the show. We have a new show probably in the next couple of days or so. Just look for it. You know what I'm saying? And once again, no gangs allowed.
And we out.